Hey guys, thanks for hanging in there with me. I was trying to do OBS, trying to get it up that way, do the fancy old thing, having a chat in the video. I just said, screw it, let's just go back, do it the way I know how to do it. Maybe I'll dink around a little more later. So this has been super busy over the past month and a half between scouts and sports and work. I've had a short box. I just filled it up today. I thought I'd go ahead and get it shown on here before I get them put back in the boxes. So let's go ahead and jump into it real quick. Some dollar books. Where's the other one? Damn it. Oh, well, who cares? Oh, here it is. Maybe not. Some more Mark Millar stuff. Picked this up for $1. Secret Service number 2. Of course, they didn't have number 1. Number 3. Number 4. 5. And number 6. You guys hear me okay? I think so. Check and turn this other video off because it is running in the background. There we go. Got these ones as free books because at the one LCS I go to, if you spend over a certain amount of money, you get half of it off in free books. And these were new issues. I bought issue 1. I enjoyed it. Just didn't quite enough to want to pick up issue 2 and and beyond. But they had these here for free books: Savage Things number 2 and number 3. So I was pretty happy. I haven't read those yet. On my list to read. Yeah, there I am. I said, screw it. Let's go the other way. I've been chatting up this publisher for a while now, Alternate Comics. They're a pretty small publisher. They put out some pretty good stuff, newspaper print kind of stuff. And they're actually getting into like Barnes & Noble and other stores. So Lilith Dark number 2 and number 3 at $1.50 an issue. Dude, you can't really pass that up. I don't know if anybody's read this book here. This is actually a free book by TMC, Batman Noir Alley. That's kind of a cool book, especially for free. This next set of 4 that I got, they were going to the con on 25th for both days. I'm going. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go. I really wanted to, but it just is going to not fit in my budget. So these I got on eBay. They were, the 4 books were $10 plus $4 shipping. This was the cover book they had on there. So it was G.I. Joe number 0. And then they had G.I. Joe number 1. And then this was the one that sold it for me. And I don't know why they didn't put this as the first thumbnail on there. I would have sold for even more. That's G.I. Joe number 2, the Adam Hughes Baroness cover. That right there is worth what I paid, if not more. It's got a couple little spine ticks, but the non-color breaking, I might be able to get them pressed out. Still, it's an awesome book. And then G.I. Joe number 3. Okay. Sorry, just getting over a cold too. See, I only have 1 viewer. I had like 4 or 5 viewers when I was jacked up trying to get it fixed. Okay, I appreciate that, Tat. Which reminds me, the local guy I went to today, he was actually at the Sasquatch comic thing up in Eugene recently too. A lot of 50-cent books, so maybe you actually bought some from him too. I don't know. I picked up these, The Mighty Magnor by Sergio Aragones and Mike Evanier, I think it's how you pronounce his last name. So this is number 1. And this is number 1, but this is a first time ever in comics pop out cover. The same one. I like how, in the 90s they were always trying to get you to buy stuff, because it had a special cover. And this one here, it actually kind of makes fun of that whole 90s culture with the comics. And it says, "My sister opened my copy of Magnor. Now it's not in mint. I need to go buy another copy." And I think that's what was the mentality of, having the sealed copies. So people had to buy one to open and check it out and keep one sealed, to keep mint, so to speak. I haven't popped this one out yet to check it out, but I plan on it. So it won't be mint anymore as soon as I pop it out of the bag. Now we're getting into the books I picked up today from my local guy. Quite a few, actually. I picked up these, not for me, but for my little brother, because he was a huge Alf fan growing up. I remember him cutting out all the newspaper articles, anything to do with Alf when it was released. If anybody's, our age remembers the whole mystery behind who Alf is, what he looked like, and all that stuff. But I picked these up. There are 4 issues total. That's Alf. This is kind of a funny cover because this is controversial cover because he's essentially molesting the seal, or it looks like he is in that cover. And then there's the other one too. There's 2 other inside. But give these to my brother. Maybe he'll give them to his son or something when he's old enough. Some reprints of some old Tales from the Crypt. This is number 4. And then I got the Tales from the Crypt, the Hunt of Fear. Hopefully that's not reversed on your side. It's reversed on my side. Miss Marvel number 2. Picked it up because it's a Frank Cho cover. I would love to have the number 1, that Frank Cho cover, but a Space Ace book number for the other day. Now I hope you're kind of comfortable here because I have a crap load of Captain America comics here that I picked up trying to get my run. I'll try to go through them as quick as I possibly can. Cap 425, cool embossed cover there. 423, 410. I've been neglecting picking up the 400s and the 300 just because they're not nearly as cool. But if I can get them for 50 cents a piece, I'll pick them up. 408, 406. The werewolf, Captain America. 400. It's kind of as a cool fold-out cover. So it has like Cap 1 with him punching Hitler, and then the Avengers cover 2. 396. I probably got to reorganize my box now because I got a crap ton of more caps. 395. I'll slow down there. 365. With a little Namor punching cap. 368. Magneto cover. 343. $322. This one's got quite a few spine ticks on there, but just to filter on to get the story, I'm okay with that. 309. 308. 296. 283. 282. I mean, I'm really looking for a Bronze Age and Silver Age cap, but sometimes the budget just will not allow that. 280. This is 272. $265. I saw some of those at half price books. I should have grabbed them while I had the chance. $262. Comic book Steets in here now. $258. $213. There's $240. Ran out of bags and boards today. And this one here just absolutely breaks my heart to. I mean, I couldn't leave it. But I had to get it, even though it was freaking. This is 111, a Steranko cover. But, oh, dude, it just kills me that somebody chopped the top part of that cover off. But it was 50 cents. I would have picked that up anyhow. But it's a bummer that somebody did that, though. Okay. Kick them so they don't fall over. I was thinking this was a Cho cover, but I guess it's not. And I looked up the artist and I forgot. Maybe somebody else will know who's watching. New Avengers, number 17. Kind of had a Cho kind of feel to it, but I got my whole run of the Eternals of Jack Kirby. So now I'm trying to go get the Eternals, the second part. This is 12 parts too. This is number 1 and number 2. Stay good. This one I had to get. I wish it was an older one, but I may start looking for the older ones too. But I don't know. This is Baby Huey. I just have to get Baby Huey. Some cool Finch covers for New Avengers. There's number 4. And number 5, cool Wolverine Finch. Oh, this was the other dollar book I picked up from the one haul I showed with the Secret Service ones. I don't know why I picked these up. I think Paul really likes these, and I thought, you know what the heck, I'll give it a shot. That's Blackhawk 252 and I think it's 253. Paul always talks about that they were a cool Golden Age books. Beauty and the Beast. So this is, I think it's Dazzler and the Beast. I have all the Vision and Scarlet Witch ones. So I figured I'd grab these as 1 and 2. And then also number 3. You didn't have number 4, though. And to go on with the other Beauty and the Beast, there's the Disney Beauty and the Beast with little Gaston. If anybody knows the words to Gaston, you're more than welcome to start singing it now. And number 4. My wife's a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, so I picked those up. He had the whole run of this. Now I wish they were in better shape, but really for what I paid, I get the cool story of it. And that's Kingdom Come, Mark Waid and Alex Ross. So there's, I think that's not number 1. I think number 1 is this one here. But I've heard this is a pretty cool story. So, but I have all 4 parts, so I'll be reading that probably. And then there's the last one. Okay. Coming down. Yeah, pretty much to the end of the haul I got from my local guy. more, after Jack Kirby kind of stuff. I thought it was interesting. I really want to get the first run of it, but just haven't even looked for yet. This is Return of the New Gods, number 12, and then number 13. So that I guess it's a continuation, because number 12 is the first one in this Return of the New Gods series. So, and I also have, that's right, I have 16 and 17 as well. Little granny goodness right there on the cover. Now I wish I didn't get back here until I realized, oh crap, I forgot that one was part of that run. He didn't have it, of course, because he would have dug through and sold it out probably individually. But Omega Man number 2, and of course, what's after number 2? That's the big one, and that's. But I have number 4, so I don't have the first appearance of Lobo. Number 6. I've heard this was a pretty good story too, so I thought I'd pick these up and check them out. And 7. Number 8. Oh, that's another New Gods, number 12. I picked it up again too. I didn't mean to, but some Jack Kirby goodness. This is the, I guess it's the adaptation of 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is number 2. And oops, there we go. Power Pack, number 8. I have 1 through 7 already. Number 9. Number 10. And number 11. Now, I don't know if I want to take this out of the bag, but you can see that the staple machine was definitely off on this guy here. Staples are in here in the book. I didn't notice that when I picked it up. It's stapled halfway through the book, so the whole cover is stapled just on these 2 here, not even on the spine at all. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Never had seen it before in a book. Maybe I think he had a couple copies of this. Maybe I should have looked a little closer and got one that the actual staples were correct on, but too late. And for 50 cents, it doesn't make a difference anyhow. These are more of the priced. He had these priced differently. They definitely were 50-cent books, but I picked them all up. Justice League of America, number 184, the Dark Side appearance, so that's why I picked that one up. Spawn, number 9, first appearance of, yeah, I would think so. Even though I had nothing to do, I figured, I didn't know if it would be considered a manufacturer error where it wouldn't reflect on the grade or not, but, Power Pack's not going for a whole lot anyhow. So, number 9, Spawn, first appearance of Angela. Batman 305. And Batman 239 is pretty beat up. It's still cool. Batman wearing, Santa beard and carrying a bag. So all the books, I mean, most of these books that I've shown are almost Captain America. And all these here I got for $40 today. So I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely like some good quantity over quality sometimes. Cheap reading material, cheap way to fill your runs. So I'm happy with that. Next are some eBay pickups that I got. I got that one separate. There we go here. There we go. Punisher number 2 from the ongoing series. And then Cap 260. That's an awful lot of blue on that cover. I don't know if I like that cover very much. 297. $345. Marvel Super Action starring Captain America number 1. TMNT Adventures number 7. I had quite a few of these when I was a kid too. Not just the main title, but the adventures. I like these a lot. And probably the best out of this collection here that I got was X-Men 106. This one I got separate, another Captain America book, but it is a Mike Zeck cover. That's that there. That's 321. So I might have had that with me up there at the Rose City Comic Con. I probably would have had Mike sign that one as well too, but unfortunately I didn't have it yet. Now this was the last book that I got on eBay to finish my run. I got it super cheap too. I got it for like $3 with free shipping. So the guy probably didn't make any money on it at all. That's Eternals from the original series, number 15. So my whole Eternal run is complete now from the Kirby stuff. These next three I got fairly cheap too from a guy on eBay. And I'm a big Dave Stevens fan, so if finding anything Dave Stevens, it's pretty cool. This is the A1 True Life Bikini Confidential. This has a whole bunch of short stories in there, pretty risque stories too, if you read through them. Alien Worlds number 2. This is actually my second copy. I sent Paul a copy of this one that I had. Here. And Vanguard Illustrated, another Dave Stevens, covered by PC Comics. Getting down to the last few here. Another early Captain America 115. I think I ended up paying $15 with shipping on this one, and that's 115. So that's cool. I actually read that story. It's amazing to read some of the old Cap stories, or probably any of the older comics in general, and then try to read some of the newer stuff, how that's different language stuff. Yeah, I think we talked about that one. You had that one signed, and I said I had it, but I haven't got it in the mail yet. I just won it on eBay when we were up there. Batman 80-page giant number 193. This has some writing on the B on the cover. It's got a little bit of stain marks and stuff, but I'm not, when it comes to Silver Age books, I'm not super stickler. I don't mind a few spine ticks. A lot of spine ticks drive me nuts. I won't even bother with it. But this one actually is in really good shape for how old it is. So there it is right there. The Bat Hombre. So I read that story right there. So there's this town down in Mexico that needs, it's a whole bunch, it's crime ridden. And so they come get Batman to come down and try to train somebody to essentially be Batman in Mexico. So the Batman and Robin are having these triumphs for these guys, and his name's Bat Hombre. So it's pretty funny. It hasn't talked about different kind of stories that what we read now. So then there's that writing I was talking about on the B right there. But I can tolerate that for how good a shape the rest of the book is in. That's no big deal. Yeah, Bat Hombre. The Bat Hombre ride. These next two books, yeah, I got 3 more books to go. That's it. A couple other older Batman books. 318. I think this is the first appearance of Firebug. Yeah, he's not a major character. I think he only shows up like once or twice throughout the whole Batman history. But still a cool book. 283. A lot of purple swirlies. Catman Figures jumped in here too. And then my last book that I have to share today is Batman number 177. And that is, two Batman too many. The story in this one is pretty funny too. This guy, he's trying to, Batman's foiling him at every single thing he does. So he tries to get away and try to figure out how to defeat Batman. He goes to this cave, and there's a big Batman and a little Batman, and he ends up hiring them, or essentially he's controls over them to do his bidding. Couldn't find out it's Elongated Man and Adam. Adam? I think it's Adam. Shoot, why can't I think of his name? But you find out that they're not who they think they are. Pretty funny story in there too. So that is all I have. Now I can put all of this stuff away, although I'll probably have to reorganize everything again. I guess that's just one of the joys of being a comic book collector, the constantly shifting around our books, moving books to other boxes and all that fun stuff. We will be back on our normal time this Friday night. Unfortunately, my son, they made it to the first round of the playoffs, but they lost. So we are back on Friday nights. So for 7 p.m. Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, and we will catch you guys there. So thank you guys, everybody, for watching and trying to put up my shenanigans of trying to get OBS to work. So with that, we'll catch you guys later.